Hello, welcome back to this unnecessarily hard rebuild with the Austin Armadillos. And the first game when, we lost. It didn't go great. We lost. So as you can see, we're making changes to the quarterback position. So I'm bringing in two scrambly boys, which could be very fun. So I think we're going to start with a rookie, see how he does. He's not as good as Angel York, which is a very good name. It's not Keith level, but it's a very good name. So yeah, it means I've changed the playbook around a bit, and hopefully, maybe Donald Hanson can get it done. We've put in some quarterback draws, we've put in some read options. Should be fun. I've also converted a running back who's kind of strong to a fullback. So, his running and blocking ability and stuff in lead block isn't there yet. But I'm hoping we can use him a little bit as a lead blocker, work on him to be a bit more of a blocking guy. And it means we can, hopefully he'll be a bit of a power back that we can run with as well. Use him on those, those jet touch pass formations, but actually do a bit of, running up the gut with him. But yeah, Tap won a weekly award, which is very good. Considering he averaged 1 yard a carry, to win the weekly award as a running back, pretty impressive. But yeah, had a really good game. And we've got some breakout player possibilities. Let's look at that. Coach, you really let me play to my instincts recently, and I can't thank you enough. Last week was one of the best performances I have since college. If I can put together another game like that against the Bears, it'll go a long way to establishing me as a leader on this team. So can Marcus Isaac get it done? I always find it's more difficult for defensive players because for some reason they get an interception or a sack and it doesn't always put them over the hump to get that dev potential trait. It's very odd. I don't know why that happens, but yeah, sometimes they don't always get it. It sometimes seems a little bit random. Coach, I've had my eye on Kent Tapp for a while. I was really impressed with some of the plays he made, and I'd like to see if he can lead the charge against Chicago this week. Who knows? If he breaks out, we might have a franchise running back on our hands. Ooh, boy. 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Or 2 touchdowns. So hopefully he'll be able to get that, which would be nice, because I think we might be using those jet touch passes a lot going into this game with the new playbook. Before we launch into the game, I just want to highlight, this guy is definitely not our coach. Our coach looks very different. I don't know what's happened there. It's like... This is the guy who appears if you don't have a coach, but he seems to have stayed. I don't know how. I don't know what's happened there, but this guy's a lot older than our coach actually is. So we're playing the Chicago Bears. Let's see what we can do to stop their offense. And that is, that's an alright start. Starting around 5 yards of carry. Yeah, a bit more than we want, but it's alright. They seem to just have tight ends absolutely everywhere. Bit of play action, that's probably where we're going to get most of our sacks. But we get an interception. What a great start for us. It's Keith. I'm loving it. Keith with an interception. The boy. Oh, I love him. Right, so here is our sexy new playbook. And starting in a bit of pistol. So it's going to be a little bit of read option. That Tap managed to get 3 yards. 97 yards to go to get his, star development trait. That's what we want to see. Now we're in a bit of juicy spread. And I think we're going to throw a slant. And we do. That's good. That's how you get first downs. Slant. There's so many slants in this playbook. It's just all slants. Jet touch passes and maybe a few other things. Oh, no. That was bad. That was bad. He's still going. He didn't give up. Well, the first 2 plays look nice, which is good. Man, there's so many guys close to the ball, like at the start of the play. Just guys ready to do some blocking. That's like a little trap play, but yeah, that's a good way to start the defensive drive. Now they're actually in empty, so presumably they're going to pass here. So we can stop that. It's a short pass. Yeah, we managed to get them into about 3rd and 3, I think. Yeah, 3rd and 3. Looks like they're just going to I-form, chug this, see if they can get it there. Hopefully we can make a stop, make up for that interception. Yeah. That is good. Porter's only 5 yards off 3 rushes. That's what we want to see. I got high hopes for you this time, Hansen. Yeah, we're throwing out of empty. And, that really should have been picked off. That was awful. So we probably need safer plays on first downs. A lot more of these. That's what we want. And, he needed to cut up there. There was a seam for him to cut up into, and he just didn't take it. So that is less than ideal. I don't really like our chances on 3rd and long plays. Yeah, and that's going to be a sack. So that's not great. Not two pretty bad starts for our offense. But the defense has done well so far. Did it create a 3 and out an interception? I mean, there's only been like less than half a quarter in this game gone. We've already got 2 turnovers, and like each team's had 2 possessions. So it's an interesting one. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be points at some point. Oh, getting him into a 3rd and 3 situation. Good stuff. Let's see what we can do here. I bet it's probably just going to be a run out of shotgun. No, they are going to pass it. Throw it to the flat. You know you want to. Oh, that's just as good as well. We're getting the ball back. Right, starting at the 20. 20 in empty. Right, let's do some jet touch passes. Now we're refusing. We're doing the quarterback draw. It's all right. 5 yards there. It's something. I'm trying to work out. Is this spreadwise slot or spreadwise flex? It's going to be slants. And we complete it. Nice. That's tap with actually some receiving yards. Not from a jet touch pass. Look at him. He's got we need him to get 100 yards. And he's got 10. But he'll get a few here. Yeah, he gets 6 yards there. It's not great, but it'll do. It's honest work. It's going to be slants again here. It is. Very nice. So I've actually made it so we've got those sort of receiving tight ends on the edge there. And that's this spread wide flex where we've got the tight ends doing some running. And he's got no one in front of him. He might score here. What a play. Easy touchdown. Right, now it's time for them to try and strike back, although their offense has been impotent, to say the least, so far. And if they keep running the ball, I am loving it. They're just loving running the ball. They'll probably break a big one at some point. But if they keep doing it, just like that, I mean, we could have stopped them for a little bit. But, getting them into 3rd down situations, it's all good. We know we can, just takes an incompletion or a run stopped at the line, and I think we're going to stop him there, and we do. Another 3 and out. Defense is absolutely balling at the moment. All right, coming out in the pistol. Is it going to be a little bit of read option stuff? No, he actually drops back. Throws to the flat. Not what we want. That's a whole yard. Yeah, that's why I don't like plays where they can throw to the flat. Especially a quarterback like this. He's probably just going to be like, nah, throw it to the flat. So we sort of want to take that option away from him so he can't do that. Right, is he going to be able to get upfield? Here he is. That's a nice sort of 12 yards there. Now coming out and spread. We're going to go back to the jet touch pass. I don't know who's taking it. I think it's one of the... No, it is tap. That's good. That's 15 yards there. We're rolling. And we're over 100 yards passing. I mean, it's a very loose sense of the word passing, but, it's working. And we'll take it. And doing it again. Going back to tap. He's got a little bit of space, but not loads. I think we are missing a little bit of something, not having those blocking tight ends out wide. But it's still kind of working. Because they can do a job, and he's got no one in front of him here. Is he going to be able to take this into the end zone? Oh, he's just short. Man, what big play there, though. Right, on the goal line. What are we going to do here? Might be a draw. No, we're going to actually pass it. And, just couldn't hang on. Now we're in the empty base. So I think this is going to be a draw or the jet touch pass. It's going to be the jet touch pass. Come on, he's going to walk in, surely. Lovely stuff. So yeah, really, really heavy set. I guess it's they're getting the best matchups against our defense with this. But that's play action, and they're pretty well protected. But they're just not making many yards. I mean, yeah, throwing to the flat is just not good. I talked about is why even receiving running backs just don't matter that much because it's very rare to throw to the flat and be productive. But that running game is not working either at all. We're just not getting many sacks or anything, which would be good for getting those superstar development traits. But, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, we're going to get one there, though. Lovely. It's Isaac as well, the guy who might actually develop. That would be nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Defense again. All right, start on offense again. Now we're really rolling out those jet touch passes, abusing it. But he's got a bit of a gap there. Gets about 8-9 yards. Very nice. Very nice. Good start to the drive. We haven't run out in any. Have we run the? Well, we've done the quarterback draw. We've not. No, we did. We did run a read option. And he's managed to get to the edge. That's going to be a first down and a little bit more. So it's good. Now at the pistol. Probably going to be a run play here. Yeah, it's going to be a read option. He's going to take it himself, but there is absolutely nothing there. I don't know if he's just quite quick enough to make it work. Because his speed's only 83, so he's probably good on like some of the draws, as you saw, and he can take off and scramble when it's not there, which is, you know, is quite useful. This is going to be another nice play. About 20 yards there. We're wrecking it. That's 26 yards after the catch. He's already over 124 yards, which was the aim for him. So yeah, big boy superstar. Actually, no, he's only at 93 yards, but I guess he's got the things about it was 124 yards after the catch because he catches it like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. No, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, he's doing quite well. He's having a good game. And we're using him a bit, but that's one of the tight ends, I think. Oh, no, it is Tap again, just trucking guys. It's great stuff. He's gonna get tired soon. Although he's still, I think, doing all right. I don't think he's in on this play, so that helps. It's just gonna be a slant, and that is to no one. But yeah, hopefully the slants work quite well, which would be good because they seem to be doing all right. Now we're going to go back to Tap. He might have some space there. He goes through the middle a bit more. Still, mate, if he'd bounced that to the edge, I think he would have scored. Still at the 2. It's a good opportunity here. Yeah, Tap is very, very tired. We might, change one of the running backs in one of these formations, but for now, just give him the ball. And that is another touchdown. Who needs any other play apart from these jet touch passes? He's already got the 2 touchdowns, well over 100 yards. He is having another monster game. Man, they've only got 19 yards total. This is what I was hoping for from my defense. Just stuff like this. They've just not taken any shots whatsoever. Only 6 passes. And most of them to the flat are these short passes. Just taking no shots. This is why we're quite happy to take advantage of inefficiencies of the team. They just can't run the ball either. And that is helping massively. I'm sure they'll get a big run at some point. But for now, if they keep doing this, in play action, they finally take a shot. And then, if he held onto it, they would have made some yards. But he did not. Another 3 and out for the defense. Alright, let's see if we can put up a few more points before halftime. Hoping so. There is nothing there, though. Oh no, Tap's injured. I don't want to see that. We might have been using him a little bit too much. I don't know who's coming in to replace him. We'll find out. Probably one of the receivers, I guess. I don't know who that is. Or is that one of the tight ends running that? We'll find out. That's Fisher. I don't even know who he is. Maybe Fisher will have a monster game now. We'll find out. Oof. Yeah. Completely whiffed the block, the left tackle there. A torn quadricep. That doesn't bode well. So that's Tap out for the game, at least. And I don't know if he'll even get the superstar dev trait now. Because of that. I hope he does. But I think sometimes it's a bit funny when players get injured. But hopefully he develops and it's all fine. And even if he's out for a few weeks, it's gonna okay. God, their offense is terrible. don't run on 2nd and long. I mean, don't run on first down. I mean, we're going to run on first down, but that's because we can't pass. But, you know, if you've actually got a quarterback who's not terrible, don't run on first down. See? Oh, I think it was incomplete. Well, we get the ball back again. All right, now going to be in a sort of 2-minute drill, maybe. So we'll find out what happens. Right flex. Got a little bit of space there, but not a lot. Only going to get sort of 3-ish yards. Going to run another jet touch pass. Hopefully. Our tackles are being abused now. I think we'll actually have to throw a pass. It's presumably going to be a slant, and it's to absolutely no one. Ooh, they're coming out in a split backfields. So they do. But yeah, again, both running flats. Ideal. This guy can't hit a barn door at the moment. I mean, the play calling has not helped him one bit, to be fair. Although that's just not a good pass at all. What are they going to do? Are they going to... This looks like a very run out the clock formation, so we might get the ball back again before the half. They're going to play action, but we come around the edge and we get a sack. Right, so presumably we'll be in the 2-minute offense now, although we don't look very 2-minute offensy. Normally we're in a bit of empty for that, but at least we're running some slants. And it almost was tapped and then almost completed. Interesting, we're not... Yeah, I'm surprised by this. We're not coming out in the empty stuff, because it is inside 2 minutes. At least we are passing. Ooh, that's a good jump on the ball. So 3rd and long, we've not made that work really. I know why we're in this, because the conserve time safe play is the slants, although we're just running the ball up here. It's with one of the fullback guy. We managed to make it work. 1st and 10. Come on, run a play. I know you want to. Still, it's definitely a massive bugbear of Madden playbooks that it just doesn't run as a 2-minute offense. It just runs like conserve time safe, which is annoying, but it's sort of working, at least. Although we're not even going to get enough plays off because for some reason we didn't call timeouts. Clock management in this game, incredible. We get the ball at the start of the 2nd half though, which is good. Running the tight ends, jet touch pass, and that went very nicely. 15-yard gain. Lovely stuff by Ridley. Now in the empty base. I wonder if we'll see a bit more quarterback draws this half. We've not run many of them. No, that's going to be a jet touch pass again. And we make a little bit of space for him. He's going to get 1st down. Lovely, 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 lovely. We've still not really thrown any proper passes. Eventually we will. But we've got Jarrett in on those plays now. He could do all right there. He gets about 7 yards there. So it's going all right. We're just using these constantly. It's a massive abuse of the system. Maybe I'll throw in a few more plays if our quarterback learns how to pass a little bit more. But that's a 1st down. We'll take it gladly. It's probably going to be a read option play, which have not gone well for us so far. It's like 3 yards, 4 yards. Yeah, that thing about not running on 1st down, I should listen to it. Because I'm breaking my own rules currently. I mean, this is sort of a run, but at least we're doing something sort of smart with it. Creating the matchup nightmares. Right, 3rd and 2. Now we're in that big, heavy fullback set. Let's see if we can plow this over. Looks like there was space, but there wasn't. And he got leveled. So we're going to go for a field goal. 44 yards. He should get this. He should be good enough to go and get this. And looks good. And it is another 3 points. Right, now time for their drive. They might start passing. Maybe they'll actually produce something. They got 1st down. I mean, that's a big deal for them. They've only got 30 yards passing out of the hand. That is crazy. Still, a single back heavy set. We're getting pressure through the middle. Lovely stuff. Getting a sack. Nash comes through. One of our middle linebackers. I'm loving it. they've got 1 passing yard. My lord. That's not good by any stretch of the imagination. 1 passing yard is suboptimum. Right, now our drive. We're just using so many jet touch passes now. Maybe we're overdoing them a little bit because it's not going to yield loads and loads of yards every time, but we can break them. And even like if you get 5 yards on like an average one, if you can break one for like 20 yards, that's ideal. But yeah, it might mean we overworked Tap a little bit, and there's good play by the safety there coming up to get him. So interesting to see what we run here. Probably slants. No, we're going to run another jet touch pass. There's a bit of space out in front of him, so he's going to convert that for a first down. He might make more. He might have room to go all the way here, but it looks like the defense are gaining on him still. Massive, massive gain. Good play by Jarrett. Now he's starting to get a little bit tired, is old Jarrett. Maybe he'll get injured as well. Now we are going to run some slants here. And it did not go to hand. But yeah, short passing, scrambly game is working quite well for us, which is good to see. Yeah, and that's a few more yards, probably 9 yards. It says 10 on the thing, but I think it's the 3rd inches. 3rd inches, what we're going to do here is probably an empty base again. So yeah, I mean, if you come out like empty, we're running a jet touch pass. I love these jet sweeps. And he's going to get to about the 3. Lovely, lovely stuff. Alright, I wonder what we're going to do here. Probably a jet touch pass, but it wouldn't shock me if we do some curls. No, he's just going to do this. Who needs to score touchdowns in any other way? And he manages to power his way in. Another touchdown for the Armadillos. So they have 23 total yards. That is just ridiculous. Running a toss play. It looks like they've actually... Oh, God. He's not going to score, thankfully. We managed to get the angle on him. But, yeah, that... I mean, now it looks like he had a reasonable day rushing the ball, even though he hasn't. Even though he's had a really, really bad day, like rushing the ball. Suddenly, it looks all right. And then play action. He looks like he's got time. Can he find anyone? We got absolutely no pressure. It's an accurate pass. That is a touchdown. That's a great throw and catch. Imagine if they'd actually thrown the ball all game. We could actually be in a competitive game here. Alright, looks like a little bit more read option stuff. We've got a stretch in there as well. But yeah, it's going to be a read option. And he's got a little bit of space in front of him for once. And he breaks a tackle. What a run. What a beautiful, beautiful run. This thing, those plays can work. If you get the lead blockers in front of you, it can work really, really nicely. And we're going to run a draw as well. And he gets sort of a yard. Power rushing by the quarterback. I'm all for it, though. We'll probably make him run the ball a little bit more. Just so we don't use as many jet touch passes and things. Because they're going to absolutely knacker our running backs. So... need the quarterback to do a bit of running to take off the strain. Now Jarrett's over 100 yards. Crazy, crazy. We just keep feeding him. And, yep, even more yards. So Jarrett's got 11 receptions. I don't know how many Tap had, but, like, there's a genuine chance Tap might have ended up with, like, 40 receptions for, like, 500 yards. And it just would have been a whole thing. Which would have been fun, but, you know, I think we sort of knackered him out. Right. I kind of hope we can get this 2 fullback play working a little bit. Yeah. If he just carried on running, he was in for a touchdown. Again, it's winding down clock, though, which is good. What's quite nice is, I think I'm only actually using 1 fullback in another way. So maybe... if we can find a blocking tight end to do that other role. Oh, that's one that we actually got negative yards on a jet touch pass. But if we can find one of the fullbacks, use a tight end to do that fullback role. Although the generated tight ends aren't as good lead blockers. But yeah, maybe convert a fullback to a tight end. Find a really... We'll figure it out. Maybe you can use both of them. But probably just a blocking tight end actually is useful. Right, 3rd and goal. I can't imagine us getting it in from here, but he's gonna power his way in. What a run. Big boy, getting it done. There's Ridley on it. First career touchdown reception. Lovely stuff. All right, now they're going again. See, now they're starting to pass. They can complete a few things. They just need to pass deep over the middle. That seems to be what works in Madden. It's like these deep over the middle passes. But they've just done none of them. Oh, that could have been picked off. That would have been really, really nice. So we've allowed 55. So they must be, 102 total yards. That was a great day for us. They're getting a bit more now. Doing some slants. Slants work quite well. Slants, I just quite like them as a player in general because they're quite, high percentage. But also there's that chance you can break them. So, if you complete it, you're probably getting 7-8 yards. But, if you've got a receiver who can gas your way out of it, that's what like Odell Beckham is amazing at. Just catching a slant and breaking it. Those things are pretty valuable. I mean, our guys, to be fair, our guys are like 90 speed, so maybe they can sort of do it. Those big receivers essentially is what they are. Man, if I do get some draft picks and I see in the draft like a 6'6" receiver who runs like a 4.440, I'm just gonna be like, I'm taking him, even if he's got like a 7th round grade and he should go in the 2nd. I'll be like, I've just got to take this guy. I probably wouldn't. That'd be a terrible pick. Right, after a good punt, we're inside our 5. So this is the sort of play we'll just run inside the 5, try and get out of it, and then we can start running other plays. 4 rushes for 21 yards is actually kind of okay. I'm all right with it. It's an okayish running game. And you get a few yards there. So, averaging 5 yards a pop. 3rd and 4 means we can run a kind of play here. I don't know. I have no idea what play we're going to run here. We're going to run a stretch. Oh, that's worked quite nicely. Maybe we should do a bit more of that stretch. That is nice. Another run. That play works. Rodriguez having a good day running the ball. You could use that a little bit more. Where you just pass it to, well, not pass it to him, but give it to him when we're in, that formation. It seems to be working quite well. And that is going to be another 1st down. Running around the edge. Jarrett having another big day. We're over 400 yards passing with 5 touchdowns. I mean, again, very, very loose term of the word passing. This is just like big boy running game, really. Even more rushing yards. We'll take it. I think now we're just, they're tired out. We're just running on them. I think we're in run out of the clock mode. And we're just going to be doing a lot of this. Because this is a better way of running out the clock than the jet touch passes. Because they keep running out of bounds. You're very unlikely to run out of bounds running this. But it's really, really working. We are going to still use the odd jet touch pass, as will be seen here. We're not going to pass out of this. There is like a curls play in like the empty base formation, I think. But we haven't used it. And he breaks a tackle and manages to get a 1st down. Incredible running. So yeah, Jarrett's on 14 receptions. We might have to mix up who takes what in future, but I mean, these plays work. Maybe use a bit more of the tight end jet touch passes, and throw in a bit more just general passing plays, I think, as well when I alter this. But this is probably a really good, maybe it's just overdone, but a really good play. If we've got a guy who's like, hey, this guy can get a superstar development trait, I'll be like, I'm going to use this playbook. So I'll make this my superstar playbook, essentially. We've run like 70 plays. I think partly because they've just like run no plays. There's a pass to the edge. We actually passed the ball. But the flat, not what we wanted. This is just an absolutely monstrous drive. Like, it's taken so much time out of the clock. We started on our own 3, getting out of it, just playing high percentage stuff. That did not work to plan. Did not work to plan. That isn't a phrase. This is the wrong play for this situation, but we are just running down the clock. I don't think they're calling timeouts now, so this is fine. We don't get the 1st down. Yeah, they're not calling timeouts, so we'll just be able to kick a field goal with like 40 seconds on the clock. And we're really winding down the time. I'd love it if we faked it. No, we don't. Boo. But that's good. 41 points. Well, I don't quite know what they're going to do here. Be interesting to see. And that's it. He was open. Oh, that's just a bad pass. Man, 8 of 21. It's not going well. It's such a far cry from last week where the passing game just tore us apart. But this one is not as much. So yeah, I think that is going to do it. Maybe they'll get one last play off. I don't know what they'll do. It's just a play that gets a little bit of yards. No, means he gets over 100 yards passing. So that's good for him. And yeah, we averaged 7.5 yards a play. Very, very good. And they average less than 4. Our defense is doing well. And imagine what's going to happen when we get good players on it. So yeah, passing 7.7 yards passing. That's incredible. That's like, it's not hitting that 8, which is truly elite, but that's really, really good for the offense we're running. And rushing, yeah, we actually ran the ball a little bit, and we ran it very, very effectively, which is good to see. And yeah, Jarrett 70. So yeah, he would have got, if we add those together, he'd have got 33 receptions and I should be able to work that out using my actual physics degree. But physics people can't do maths anymore. 317 yards, I think. Yeah, which is a lot, and it'd been 3 touchdowns. Yeah, but good games. I don't know if we had a single. Oh, Fisher caught a couple. Yeah, we sort of neglected the receiving plays in this, which is all right. And yeah, sacks for Isaac. Robson got one. Nash got one, and then Keith got the interception. Incredible stuff. That's the thing, Mark. That wasn't the elite performance I was hoping for, but he got a sack. We held them to we must have held them under 200 yards. I think it's maybe just a bug in the game that you need to get the one above where either it's hold them. Yeah, I can't think what else it needs because he got a sack, which is all it asked for. But yeah, I think you need 2. So maybe it asks for the one up, which is just a little bug in the game. Don't blame the play calling, mate. We absolutely wrecked them defensively, which is why him not being a superstar is kind of dumb. But oh well. How about that game from Kent Tapp? I always thought it was a serviceable backup, even back in his college days. But if we develop him properly, I think he could be a special player. Yay, star development trait. And progresses faster than before. Only I was hoping for 20,000. Usually you get 20,000 and 8,000 then if they're a rookie. 10,000 still a hell of a lot though. So that's quite good. I was worried he wouldn't get it because, yeah, he's injured. I don't know how long for yet. Oof, he's out for 7 weeks. Well, that's not terrible though, because it means we might be able to develop other guys. So I'm kind of okay with it. So that's going to do it for week 2 of the super unrealistically hard rebuild. We won a game, which is really, really nice. Not just one, we absolutely smashed the opposition. I'll probably make a few playbook changes so it's, you're not just watching jet sweeps the whole time. Although it kind of is fun watching the guys out wide bully corners and safeties, which I do sort of enjoy. But yeah, we should probably run a bit more slanty plays and things like that. So yeah, I've been Ben from the Jackal Bites. I think at the start of the previous video, I said the Jackal Sports, which is also true. So if you search Jackal Sports, that's a different channel I do, which mainly looks at rugby analytics. I don't know if you'd be interested in that, but there's 2 videos on there that are sort of worth a watch if you like sport, maybe, and you're sort of interested in numbers in sport. I don't know. You don't have to watch. You don't have to do anything. I'm not going to tell you to do anything. You don't have to like and subscribe this. In fact, I'm going to use reverse psychology. Don't do it. Anyway, I've been Ben. See you for week 3. Goodbye.